It's time to sell all value things you're invested in. 150 years ago, this chart made a prediction about the year 2026. What this prediction is and how this could really shake up markets worldwide. So here we are on this chart created 150 years ago by a guy named Samuel Benner. He was a farmer and he had lost everything in a pandemic. At that moment, he became fascinated with pandemics. He started studying all the historical data known to man at the time in 1875. He did research day after day after day, studying nonstop what causes pandemics. He was really fascinated in human psychology and repeatable patterns. And he put all of his research together and he made this chart 150 years ago. Just take a look at 1999. You may remember the dot-com bubble. Yeah, he predicted essentially the dot-com bubble way before it was even close to being a thing. And you guys remember the pandemic, right? The COVID crash. Yeah, he also was pretty much on the money there as well. But he made those predictions way back in 1875. That's right. And he also made a prediction about 2026 that we need to get into because this could really throw a curveball into markets worldwide. Now, let's start to understand what this chart is. We've got a section called A. These are the panic times. This is when something in the world will absolutely throw a curveball into the mix. It's some of the worst times in human history, but there's a rhyme and a reason. And what's fascinating that I want to get into more is 2035 is predicted to be the next world pandemic. Maybe there's a war, maybe there's something going on, but mark your calendars because there's going to be a catastrophe that humans haven't seen before. Now that's section A. Section A is basically the best times to buy. Then we get to section C at the bottom. Section C are essentially the best times to buy during those smaller market cycles. So for example, you see 2023, that was a really, really good time to buy. And if you remember, that's when Bitcoin was down around $15,000. So he also references 2032 as a really good time to buy. Now I want to get into level B. Level B are the years of good times and high prices. We've got 2026 circled on the chart, right? It's time to sell all value things you're invested in. In other words, these are the glory days. These are when the markets are at their peak. These are when markets are at the absolute time. Don't miss out. Subscribe now.